Hey friends and family, we wanted to give you an update of Erin's pregnancy. Today we're 31 days until the due date, and we have been shocked and overwhelmed with gratitude for all of the blessings and gifts from everyone around us. We've inherited a lot of great hand-me-downs, but we've also just been showered with wonderful gifts, and we're incredibly thankful, and really I'm just at a loss of words for how surprised I am with how generous people have been in supporting us, and it's a really special experience, and we're really thankful for everyone who's been looking out for us. And this past weekend my parents came and delivered our crib, which is actually my old crib that they refinished, and we're really excited about that. And then today we got a something in the mail. We opened it on behalf of Silas. It was addressed to him, but we were too excited to see what it was, and we'll have power of attorney over his life for a good number of years, so we felt like it was okay to open his mail. And we received this book, which we're assuming is one of a kind. It's called Furniture for Silas by Garland C. Elmore. We have a relationship with the author. We're hoping to get it signed. It's not a signed copy, but it is rare. And I am going to go ahead and read you this book because, or at least some snippets of it. I'll probably run out of time. But anyways, Furniture for Silas. Its subtitle is An Illustrated Story About Making a Changing Dresser and 2 Cubby Cabinets for Storing Toys. And then this is a nice photograph on the title page. It's copyrighted by Garland C. Elmore, dedicated to Silas. So, the introduction reads, the news feed on the Pfeiffer Family Better Than Vintage Wine blog had included YouTube videos to keep family and friends updated on Erin and Austin's adoption process. And to our second child, we are still excited and looking forward to your entry into our household as well, and praying for that. And it looks like you're going to do fine in the furniture and clothing department. The November 1st, 2011 video took a different twist when they announced that Erin was pregnant and their own biological baby was expected May 10th, 2012. In the excitement that followed were suggestions of various name possibilities. Erin planned a naming contest, and suggestions were ranked for boys and girls. News that the little guy was a boy came on December 21st. That's a funny story that is for another time, but if you want to ask us, it's a great story. The names list was shortened, but still there was competition with perfectly good names, such as, quote, Nathan, which was the author of this book's, the maternal grandfather's choice for the name. On February 9th, 2012, the chosen name was announced, Silas Dietrich Pfeiffer. And soon it was clear that Silas needed stuff, including furniture, which is the subject of this little book. Chapter 1 is the project. This book is for Silas. Although you haven't quite been born yet, later it might be interesting to you to have a description of how you happen to have a dresser and cubby cabinets. When I was born, my parents got me a puppy. She, Kitten Candy, was my growing up friend for 16 years. But you already have a dog, and your mom said you needed furniture. A puppy might have been better, but you got furniture. I couldn't help it. The timing of your anticipated arrival aligned nicely with my retirement, so I had an opportunity to focus on your furniture project without interruption. The project was started on February 22nd, 2012, and was completed a month later in time for your mom to see it when she was in Indiana for a baby shower, a Silas baby shower on March 31st. Your mom had provided photos of the kind of dresser and cubby cabinets she had in mind. This was good because it's relatively easy for me to make something that I can visualize, but designing furniture without a picture has not been my strength. The first step was to determine the proportions and dimensions of the finished project based on the photos. As you can tell from the working plans on the right, this wasn't rocket science. Later, you'll be able to read the numbers on the sketches and understand rocket science. You might want to consider Purdue University or Rose-Hulman Institute, but you can decide about rocket science and universities later. After developing the plans, lumber had to be acquired. Poplar was chosen because I had several boards in the shop already and some scrap pieces that could put into service, as you'll see on the following pages. The cabinet were made from plywood, solid wood, and veneer. All individual pieces were assembled to make sure they fit properly, then taken apart to be reassembled with glue. Each of several components were glued up, a little Hoosier woodworking lingo there, and clamped together to dry overnight. Then the components were assembled, glued, clamped. Later came sanding, staining, and finish. The finished product of this, the dresser, which is what we already have in the nursery right now, is unbelievable craftsmanship from Garland, who is an amazing woodworker and who I've learned a lot from. And I look forward to our son getting to spend time in the workshop with Garland. And me too, because I still have so much to learn, and I learn a lot from him all the time. So here are some more pictures of Garland's work. That's his incredible workshop in Indiana on their farm, Little Eagle Creek. And some more pictures. This is looks like making the legs, carving them on the lathe. And I hope when you come over you can see this beautiful piece of furniture. It's amazing, and we're pretty excited about this book that appears to be filled with lots of awesome descriptions of the details of the construction, with wonderful dry humor interpolations that are typical of the work of Garland C. Elmore. And there's a nice picture of the author and woodworker himself. And let's see what else we've got here. And there's Jean, Aaron's mom, helping out. And looks like he's there staining. You can't really see it in the video, but he appears to have managed to get a little bit on his face. So, all right. There's my mom, who was able to visit the farm and see the finished product. So anyways, there's the finished one with mother and child in this general vicinity. So anyways, we wanted to share that update. We're pretty excited about having a new family member, and I'm fairly certain that dinner is ready because I can hear the floors creaking outside the door. So I'm going to sign off now.